Greetings, saludos. I'm Consuelo. Thank you. Thank you for joining us during this humble presentation. Really, it's about once upon a time, right? As a young girl, daughter of immigrants, English language learner, uh, wanting to go after that, which my father would always tell me, eres el sueño americano, that I was the American dream. Well, who would have ever thought, right, that all these years later, we would be sharing truly what it is, the American dream story. Welcome to Educational Achievement Services. As you can see on the screen, our mission and our vision. And one thing I have shared with our team 25 years later is that we are here to serve. So our brand is about service before profit. Having served our country as an Army officer and laid my uniform down, I believe that I still was a leader, and I thought about making one promise and keeping it, and that was my mother's dying wish. She grew up in a barrio, that small community along the border in Texas, and she began to see all of the changes that were happening, especially with the next generation. And, the idea that no matter where you come from, no matter where you start, you can always look out with hope and with a bright future. Well, here we are. And I started out telling my story once I retired. I thought about, would that story make a difference? And here it is, 50 years later, it's still someone else's story. But what did I learn in the early years? I learned that the story is powerful and it's relevant, but that our families are hurting. Yes, we have come out of COVID, and now we have many discussions about after COVID, what will happen, and about many topics that are kind of hard to put our arms around, virtual learning, and many other types of crises, anxiety among youth, and depression. So I decided in those early years that the keynote was a step, but then we created a 10-step framework, and we called it the Family Leadership Institute. As you can see on the screen, they're standalone modules, but we started with the idea that families still matter, and that families actually are leaders at home, and that the child also can be inspired and motivated to be a leader. Imagine now having wished that this conversations had happened in my home, because I did live with some secrets or unspoken truths. And the idea is that in these gatherings, whether it's virtual or on-site, that we meet families where they're at. And it's about forgiveness and healing and inspiration, and the idea that we can continue to develop the leaders of the future. Yes, I am a mother of 5, a grandmother of 6, and I'm still a life learner. And these modules still provide hope and inspiration for my own personal life, and as I share them with my daughters and their families. So I hope that you will join us in these humble conversations. The video you're about to see, I think, really captures what's in my heart. It shares through the window of someone else who has been a part of our journey what the FLI is all about. Please join me.
FLI is powerful.
My one word would be hope.
FLI is freedom. Freedom to connect with your brothers and sisters, your teachers, your community.
FLI is power. Power of oneself.
FLI is life-changing.
FLI is heartbreaking. We break down all those bricks that are around your heart, and then we rebuild it. It breaks all that anger down, it breaks all that frustration down, and then we rebuild it around love and communication.
The FLI is restoration of families. It really is. Simple.
Es un instituto que transforma al ser humano.
FLI es amor.
Well, every time I see that video, I still get very teary-eyed, because there was a beginning where it wasn't that easy. And I want to thank my family, all my family, my 10 brothers and sisters, some who are no longer with me, who would drive to these small towns because we had no money, but big hearts and big dreams. And they, would stay in the parking lot. I'd go in gas station and change and serve our communities, which I still do today. I want to thank my family and the many, 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 the 1 million children and their families who have trusted us, this small company with a big heart. So please be a part of our journey. We are here to serve. Thank you.